Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a map preview for the Fire&Blood Submod. This current version that you'll see here before you is version 0.4. It is still very much in the alpha stages and is currently work in progress, but the leader of the mod and the leader of the team that is working on this mod wanted me to show you guys a quick preview of what the overall map looks like. With all the custom settlements and factions that they've added into the game, it's quite a lot of accomplishments that they've done with this already, and it looks quite impressive. I'm quite looking forward to playing it. Rather than just show you the map and not doing any voiceovers, I give you a bit of backstory on what the submod is about. So, without further ado, while I pan across the Westeros map in the background to show you guys the layout of what he's been working on so far, I will give you guys a quick overhaul. Let's start off with the north. The current playable factions in the north are both House Stark and House Bolton. House Stark is currently under the leadership of Eddard Stark, Warden of the North and hand to the King Robert Baratheon. Keep in mind this submod is set just before Robert's hunting accident in the woods around Crownlands, and Robb Stark is still in the north at the Seat of Winterfell. As we go further south down the neck, the first one that we'll bump into is House Frey, Lords of the Twins, Traitorous Bastards, and Lord Walder. God, I hate that man. House Frey is just one of the brand new factions that you can play in this submod. As we move even further south into the heart of the Riverlands, you'll notice House Tully. Along with them, just outside of Harrenhal to the right, on the borders of the Crownlands, House Darry of Darry's Keep. You may recognise this house from the Rivers and Hills submod as generals under the command of House Mud. This is just yet another playable faction in this submod. And let's not forget the Arons of the Vale, sitting in the Vale, where they always are. In the Vale. Not doing much. In the Vale. And then we move to the Westerlands, with House Lannister, sitting in the Westerlands, committing crimes of incest. And if you go even further south into the Reach itself, you'll notice House Tyrell, Lords of Highgarden. And if you skip those flowery bastards for a second and go even further south, you'll reach Old Town, currently under control of House Hightower, a much requested house in the forums. And if you go even further south towards the Arbor, you'll notice House Redwayne, yet another vastly powerful house in the Reach. Both of these houses, Hightower and Redwayne, are both player controlled. Just another custom faction for you guys to enjoy. And if you dare go further south, you'll reach Dorne, home of House Martell, the Lords of Sunspear. You will also notice that House Yornwood, who is a faction in the Rivers and Hills submod, is also a separate, completely player-controlled faction for you guys to enjoy yet again. Just adds more variety to the game. Now as you head north towards King's Landing, keep an eye out for all those custom settlements. There's quite a lot around here, around Dorne and the Stormlands itself. Actually, there's quite a lot of new places to conquer all over the map. Just take a look. Anyway guys, as we head towards King's Landing, you'll notice there is a shit ton of custom generals and stuff all over the place. Here's where we get into the main fix of the story, so I'll lay it all out for you. You may have noticed the Targaryen forces that were sitting on Tarth just off the coast of Storm's End. Well, here's where this submod differs from all the others. This submod is based around a what-if scenario, if you would. The question it's asking is, what if Daenerys crossed the Narrow Sea? What if her and her brother Varys landed on Tarth with all the Targaryen forces and Drogo's carousel? What if they were right on the side just before Robert's accident in his hunting trip, and just before the outbreak of the War of the Five Kings? I leave the fate of Westeros in your hands. Download links for this mod can be found in the description underneath this video.